power tools, whatever I have to get her name straight. But I noticed she wasn't on. I didn't see anyone on. So I thought maybe this may be a good time. But most of you may have gone to work already, so I can't win. But in any case, I'm here. I am processing the last of my scraps. You do hear some laundry going. I apologize. So where were we? Well, yesterday I went to the beach. I spent a lot of time down at the beach. Actually, I went there twice, in the mid-afternoon and in the morning. We had, let me put this on pause. We had a lechon lunch. I picked up lechon. I'll throw some pictures in a community post. Good morning, Catherine. Buenos dias. But I was in the mood yesterday where, even though I was at the beach throughout the day, good morning, Sheila, I actually completed a quilt. See, when I sit down and I've got everything cut out, I can just sit and sew and sew and sew. So between the distractions of the beach, it did not stop me yesterday. And then I even started on a second one. So we have the Go Me Out. I have 2 dies. Again, I'm using the number 3 and the number 2 die. I have those 2 out. I have this, the Niagara Smooth Finish. I love this. Look at how much I've used. I love this stuff. At least it works here. I don't know if at home, because I knew that Best Press works for me at home and it doesn't work here, but that works here. So here is the block I was talking about. I do not know what this block is called. It has been a backdrop for some of the AccuQuilt videos from years ago. And, you know, it's just 2 half square triangles and a 4 patch. So I have this, and I have made these. You saw me cut out these half square triangles, so, and the 4 patch. So these are the ones that I have. And when I was kind of playing with them, I realized that these actually, like anything else, can be turned and made into many different blocks, which is really kind of cool. It gives you different like quilt looks, like completely different quilt looks, but using the same block. So that was fun. And yeah, these are just what I had here. These scraps, they're, as you can see, none of the background matches. You know, they're just low volume. And that's the other. This one's a little off, so I have to trim that one a little. So I have these. I do too. So let me show you. Let's see if I can. I don't have a design wall. I have to go shopping. Today is my day. I say I have to go shopping, and then I end up not going shopping. But in the AccuQuilt quilt, they just have these blocks. Here we go. We're going to use this. Just like this. All basically, this is the way there. I have to get that flannel back tablecloth. So this is the way, oops. This is the way they have it set. You can see in the quilt, which is beautiful. Hi, Magda. I know it looks more complicated. It is. So that's what caught my eye. But then, look at this. Look at that star. Kind of gives you like a star effect to me. So I like that too. So there is different ways of moving this block. Let's see if I do something like this and like this. What would we have? I don't know. There's just different ways you could set this. Let me see if we go all the way around. Wait. Then we could have something that's like that. And then that makes like a center, like diamond there. Hi, Nikki. So this block I realize is extremely, extremely useful to, hi Marlene, to kind of put in many different ways and get different looks. So I'm going to continue with these blocks. These were the ones that I made this morning. And let's see right here. Move this stuff over here. And so when I looked it up, I actually went to look up how much this is in the States other than Amazon. And it came up you could buy this through Faultless. And actually, someone sent me an email about it that you can buy directly from Faultless. And I think it was like $4.59. So there you go, found that. I sorted through more scraps that I had, which are this pile. So I'm going to be working on cutting that. Again, that block is these two dies, which is 2 and 3. And I'm sure it could be from any size, right? This happens to be the 8-inch Go Me set, but I'm sure any size Go Me set, if you use these two dies, or if you don't have AccuQuilt, you just have 2 half square triangles and 2 4 patches. I actually thought this would be a great charm pack. This would be a great charm pack quilt. And when I go home, I'm gonna grab some charm packs and I'm gonna make a bunch of half square triangles and 4 patches and make some of these. So I may do that just for fun. You know, grab a charm pack and let's see how big we can go and what we're gonna do with it. I'm kind of a little obsessed with that block. So I have my pieces, and then it is time to go over to a surprise that I finished. Ready? There's the chickies. Say hello, chickies. Can you see it? Maybe put you back a little bit. Oops, excuse me. So I finished it. So over here, you know, I have the 12.5-inch block, which sets in at 12 inches, one going this way, that way, that way. I decided to put a 2.5-inch border, and then I used the leftover piano keys and I put that around. Now I wanted to do something a little different in the corners. So that looks terrific. That looks gorgeous. Thank you. I thought the piano keys might be a little much, but no, they're perfect. Then wait, this is what I did. Instead of having piano keys at the corner doing something weird, I did a half square triangle using my crumbs. Remember I said I had a pile of crumbs from this project? So I made a crummy, a crummy half square triangle. Now this border is 4 inches. So this is 4 inches and these are 4 inches. And then I made a 4-inch half square triangle. I was like torn. Do I put the this crumb part here down at the bottom and then have the white be the corner? But I kind of like the idea of having the white there. So that's what I ended up doing. And that was all from different size strips. I just started sewing strips, 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 and strips, and more strips. And that's what we came up with. So let's go to this Go Me here. So we have, well, this here is just a 2.5-inch strip. And I forgot my rotary cutter in the other room, so we won't cut that. We'll just go with the die cutter. So I have my 2 half square triangles done. And I am going to need some 4 patches. I went through my 2.5 by 2.5 inch stash of all these fabrics that I just pulled, just to make sure that I didn't have something laying around. It's windy today. Let's see, what can I grab? Here we go. Put that there. So I'm going to grab a piece of this. And I'm going to get the 4-patch die. So the 4-patch die is number 2. And I'm going to put that right on here as best as I can. Doesn't actually, now that you cut it down, you do not have that much waste, which is great. And then I have the brown that I need to do, so I already have that cut. Put that right on. You know what? I probably should put that on top first. Yep. And I have fishies. And I have this one. And that one. Well, let's see. Should I be a rebel? And let's see. I've only been able to successfully put 4 through. But you should be able to do 6. So let me pile. I have 3 on here right now. And 4. I'm going to go and be a rebel. I'm going to put 5. And there we go. Run this right through. And let's see what happens. All right. All right. I get it. Actually, I don't get why you make that noise. That's the rooster. Yep. Oh, here it goes. There it goes. Nope. So we're going to just do 4 because it likes 4. For whatever reason, this machine likes 4 for me. So we're going to go 4. I have 4 on here. Make sure that I have it all set. I have a funny story yesterday about these chickens. I was with my grandmother. What is going on here today? Let's try this way. I feel like, I don't know. There it goes. Once you get it started, it goes really smooth. And here is my 4. Right here. Okay, here we go. Leanna, hope you're having fun in the sun. I am. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Mirta. Buenos dias. Rain from Hurricane Derby here in South Georgia today. Yeah, we had Derby, but he was very light for us. So please stay safe. How is it down there up in Northwest Georgia? We don't have any rain. It's sunny. Wait. Oh, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Sorry. I was reading really fast and I didn't read. Hi, Debbie. Debbie has a channel called In Quilt Effect. Go check her out. Yes. And hi, Aisha. Aisha has a channel too, Aisha's Handmade Items. So how is it down there in Georgia? I don't know, but I mean, you know, who was out in Georgia? Mirta will let us know. So I have, okay, so here is my dies. So I'm already doing this here. Hi, Andrea. Praying for you, Debbie. Yes, everyone, you have to stay safe in the storm. Here we got lucky with that one. We only had a tropical depression, and there's another one on its way, actually. And this is, look at that. When you cut it exactly the size, you don't have much. We're having another depression at some point, but it's not going to affect Puerto Rico. It's only going to affect the lower half of the island, if that. It seems like it may just past us, so I don't know what day that's coming in, but I did see something in the news. And those days, I really can't even get that much sewing because it goes in and out, you know, the electricity. So here we go. Whoa, plastic is coming off of this. All right. I'm just going to run 1. I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Maybe that's it. I have all 4 going perfect. How do you know when you need a new mat? That's what I'd like to know. because I'm getting skips, and I don't know if that means that I have to change my mat or what I have to do. I haven't had it that long. Any ideas? Please feel free to let me know. Howdy. And you know Debbie's fashion. She's really saying howdy. Right, Debbie? Beautiful blocks. You get so much done while vacationing. I get more done, Mirta, but you know, it is what it is. I'm enjoying the island this time around. I was just watching Ryan Hall right before coming here. Oh, so when it cracks. Oh, has it cracked yet? Okay, I don't think it's cracked. But it kind of like does that rotary skipping thing. Or it's just the newbie in me who can't get it together. All right, so we have that. And look, very little scrap again. The next one that I will be cutting is this one here. So we'll put that on there. This scrap here. And so this I have to get both a half square triangle set and a 4-pack set. So let me put this down first. Put this here. Oh, I'll have to change my chat to all chat because I'm sure I'm missing things. I keep forgetting to do that. I wish they would just do it automatically. Check the blade. Sometimes there is buildup. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. I love seeing the chickens in the background, bring back a lot of memories. LOL, that started out as a joke between Mike, the New York beauty, and I, because I said something about Mini Pearl. Yeah, they're there. You see them? Yep, you see them in the background. They're coming to eat. So this is my next one here. This is another scrap I have. I've had mine for only a couple of months, and I'd worry too. Mine is still cutting, even though it's very scratched. Well, we're just gonna keep going with it. We are just gonna go with the flow. I have 3 on there, and then this is my next scrap, and this will be move the foam part. Move the foam part. I use a dental pick. I will. Later on, I will. Absolutely. Let's see how it goes right now. How we do right now. Let's see. I know it's just a matter of getting used to. There, this one did perfect. Look at that. Perfect. No skips. So now I have, oops. Yeah, maybe one little one. So I have to go in there. I see what you're saying, Rhonda. Right there. See right there? I have to go in there and clean that, and I will get a dental pick when I'm out doing what I need to do. So I'm going to do my first mailing of giveaways or pass it forwards today. So if you've not sent your address to me, please do so. It doesn't matter whether you drink coffee or not. I'll send you something else. It's just normally everybody wants coffee when I come here. So very little scrap. Again, see? I love your dress. I had made tons of them back in the day. We called them dashikis. Yeah, that's what it really is. Exactly. And very comfortable. Lots of air gets through everywhere. You know, back in the day, Mrs. Roper wore I used to watch a lot of Three's Company, and we giggle that I wear Miss Roper clothes sometimes. But anyway, what's not to love about that time area and period? So here I have a little Halloween. I've been thinking about making more. I think about that too. And then a quilt distracts me. I have this one that's going to be scrapped up next. And you know what? And this one is up next. I'm going to take these 5. I left my rotary cutter over there, but that's okay. We're going to make do. 5.5. I'm just going to go. There we go. And then I'm going to do half square triangles with the rest of those. So I'm going to put those on there, just like that. Hopefully, I have to mark these, my understanding, so I can line things up better. So this one is my smallest piece. So I have realized anything that's my small piece, I put down just to make sure. So while I've been here, you know, I've been watching a lot of reruns because that's what's on TV here. And believe it or not, it's been Little House on the Prairie. I don't think I've watched so much Little House on the Prairie like I have in the last 2 or 3 days. And now as an adult and as a quilter, I'm noticing how many quilts there's in Little House on the Prairie. Like an enormous amount of quilts. I would almost, and I know that they're coming out with a Little House on the Prairie fabric line. And I got thinking, wouldn't it be neat to like go through all the episodes and someone who knows the quilts really well, write in each episode what it was. The one last night was about their state fair, and they were going on and on about entering the quilting contest at the very end, and I was kind of chuckling. So I have my little pieces. Again, they are all cut, except for that one spot, so I do have to go in there. Thank you, Rhonda, for pointing that out, but I'm going to try to get as much as I could out. Let's see, Little House on the Prairie on PRTV. Wow. Well, it's on Amazon TV. So I brought my Amazon stick, and I'm going to read some of these. And you hit the little antenna box, and up comes channels. So there's channels. It was just, that was the one that came up. And then I started seeing quilts, and then I'm like watching more of it. Remember to feed it at a little angle, and it won't take so much to get it starting to feed. Okay, so we're gonna try that next. We're gonna work on the angle. So here we go. We have another piece. So this is not gonna be a 4-patch because I have this that matches it. But we're gonna go with this, and I will feed it on an angle. Chicken race is behind you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. They're feisty. I never even told you the chicken story. They were chasing each other. That's cute. Is a dashiki the same as a kaftan? Maybe. Not sure. I really want some of the coffee. My husband's mother was from PR, and he would love the memory. Do they ship it to the U.S.? And is there a link? No, there isn't. Nikki writes, same here. I noticed the quilts on Little House on the Prairie and Western movies. Yeah, I never noticed it before until the other day. I was like, oh, that's a pretty quilt. And then I got thinking, oh, maybe it'd be nice to have some Little House fabric and kind of find a couple, right, of, okay, I'm going to put it on the diagonal. Okay, that did go much faster. I don't know, I think it may be cute to kind of like recreate what's on the movie set. So I have my last one of these. So we are going to now switch up. So in case if you're just tuning in now and wondering what I'm doing, I'm using the Go Cube die 2 and 3 to make this. And you can go back on the replay, and I show you all the different ways you can lay this out, which I did not know when I first started making it. So I'm going to have my same one here, dashikis and Caftans are pretty much the same thing. We're going to change this to number 3, half square triangle. Now, I would normally cut this with a background fabric, but I don't think I have, let me look really quick, sorry. I don't think I have any, let's see, I'm gonna go in one other place here. So, background fabric. Let's see. Okay. I don't have any more background fabric, but I have this yardage for a piece of something. So we may, you know what I may do? I may just cut this up and use this. It's just like a white or a cream. Good morning, Anna. I can't believe I caught you live. I was out watering my flowers. Your dress is so pretty. I love that blue. Thank you. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to, so theoretically, you should cut, of my understanding from Eleanor Burns, from reading that book that Rhonda sent me, you should put your fabric here and your background down and run it through the machine. Being that I don't have any more scrappy background fabric, what I'm going to do is just going to run the regular half square triangles through with the focus fabric and maybe worry about the other later on. I think I'm just going to worry about it later on because I do want to run these through, and I have to, this gray is just going to make it. I have 3 so far, 3 layers. I tried 5 and it did not want to go, so we're going to try to stick with 4 layers here. That's that, and 1 more, and then I'm sure I do things very oddly and differently. I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm just cutting. It is what it is. What happens, happens here. Here we go. I'm going to put my Go Cube on top. I'm going to put it a little bit on an angle. So much better. So much better. Thank you for that tip. And then I know you're supposed to like spin it. And here is my half square triangles. So let me read. What have I missed? By the way, the rain from the Hurricane Debbie has started here. They're estimating up 18 inches. I'm on the coast between Jacksonville and Savannah. Please stay safe, Rhonda. Do you have a backup plan if you need to evacuate or anything like that? I will say, like, my bowls of water filled, but not 18 inches. Please stay safe. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna put these on there. Who else is in the wake of this storm that we have on here? Here we go. So who's up for some curved piecing here next month? Next month we'll be coming back to curved piecing. I will be doing some videos on the new Fabric Cafe. I've only made 2 of them in there. I can't wait to show you how my sample ones that I made for me turned out. I cannot see how you are layering the fabric, but it would be my guess that if you lay your fabric right sides together, they'd be easy to sew. Exactly. That was what I was saying, Andrea, that is what she recommends. But I don't have any background scraps to run through. And I do have this. That's how I ran the first ones. The first set, when I made these, I ran the background, face down, with the other one, and then it was great because I just peeled them and sewed them. But being that I don't know if I want to use this, I'm on the fence. So I'm just cutting them up to cut them up for cutting's sake. I figured I'd deal with the mess later on, the consequences. Definitely, I'm not streamlining it, doing it this way. I did the last time, and it was fabulous. At this point, I just want to get them cut and figure out what I'm going to do later on about it. All right, so these are my last 3. So here we go. These are my last 3 focal fabric that I'm cutting up. That. Sorry, am I blocking? No, okay. Go. Are you giving us all a show? Are you entering the roosting contest? Rhonda putting it on the side like that, angled a bit. What a game changer. What a game changer. So here we are. Everything is cut. Now I just have to figure out my background situation, and then I can make more of these blocks. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. Thank you so much again for my Go Cube. It really has come in handy, and I'm learning more and more as I go live from you all out there, right? Because you're giving me tips and tricks, and I so appreciate it. Sheila, I will be getting rain here later this week from the storm. Praying for you and everyone else in the path of the storm. You are getting rain amounts like we did in Hurricane Harvey. I pray for you. You escape I'm going to say that should be disaster, some kind of autocorrect from Andra. Would love to see your samples for the new book from Fabric Cafe. I saw the announcements on YouTube, and twisting that mat was a game changer for me. Somehow I missed that tip while watching tips from AccuQuill. That was one of the things I caught, but I didn't catch anything about, angling this a bit. That there is just, that's the best. That is the best. So now I have another pile here. Look at that. I have a pile here of scraps to make more of those blocks coming up. And I don't think you would even believe it, but yes, you would believe it because you understand that scraps multiply. Well, I did that whole strip quilt, right? I even used it for the border. If you can imagine, I still have rolls and made it into a big roll. Rolls and rolls of piano keys, the same size. So I'm thinking I may get some black and do that same quilt, but using black instead of white as a background because I don't want to see those anymore. Agree. I'll give that one a try too. Yeah, no, this is great. I'm getting so much accomplished. I sent you an email, Andrea, and so I'm going to wait on that to find out what I'm doing next. And that's really it. I'm going to get ready. A friend of mine who is just getting into quilting, she bought a machine. I showed her how to use her machine, but it wasn't necessarily the machine I recommended. But a girlfriend of mine has that machine, so I said it's doable. Well, she actually returned that machine because she got very frustrated with it. Because I said that machine's more like a seamstress machine because, she was having a hard time with the tails. It was a it's a machine that has an issue. But if you are an experienced seamstress, you know how to work with that kind of machine. I'm not going to say what kind of machine she had. So she returned it and bought the one that I recommended because her sister, who's a quilter, also recommended that same machine to her. So today she's coming over in a little bit, and I'm going to show her how to use it. This machine is a Brother, and it is, like computerized Brother. It doesn't have like the dials. So we're going to hope that that works out for her. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out. I agree. I'll try one too. And okay, I've not checked email. That's all right. You've got a storm. That's the last thing you need to worry about. But in any case, everyone have a wonderful day. Pass it forward. Take care of yourself. You know what? You got to take care of yourself, because I want to see you every day on this live, and I want everyone to stay safe too. Please let me know. You can always let me know on an email how you're doing, you know, that kind of stuff. Please, just please be safe out there. If they're telling you evacuate, just please evacuate. So many times people feel that they can ride the storm, and then there's sad news. So I want to see you the next day. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like, and share my channel. I'm going out today to buy the coffee. I already have everything except for coffee and candies. So, you know, just send me all your info, because I'm excited to send stuff your way. Take care. Bye.